Well, now to a new bid to bring down sky-high gas prices.
Today, President Biden is expected to unveil a new strategy calling for the release of about 1 million barrels of oil per day from the country's strategic oil reserve.
7 Action News reporter Jen Shantz is live in Southfield this morning with how this move could bring relief to drivers. And Jen, let's start off with when was the last time the U.S. actually tapped into the strategic reserves?
Yeah, Keenan, that was back in November. The Biden administration at that time released 60 million barrels. And according to the president at the time, it was the largest release in history. But of course, that was before Russia invaded Ukraine, which sent crude oil prices skyrocketing, which of course the trickle down effect leading to pain just like this at the pump. We are at a gas station here in Southfield this morning. Take a look at this, $114 to fill up. That just gives you some sense of the pain and the headache people are still feeling at the pump here. Take a look here at this gas station, $4.29 this morning. That is significantly more than the state average, which according to AAA, as of this morning, the state average down to $4.09 per gallon. So the state's feeling a lot more relief than we are here in Metro Detroit. And that average price for the state is down from $4.14 a week ago, quite a bit higher than we saw last month, though. That was at $3.56. All told, gas around the country hit a record high earlier this month of $4.33 per gallon. Crude oil yesterday was trading at $105 a barrel. A year ago, it was just $60 a barrel, a near doubling. But overnight, we did see oil futures dip as the U.S. prepares to tap into its reserves. You might ask why domestic oil producers haven't just been pumping more this whole time. Well, according to a recent survey by the Dallas Federal Reserve, 59% of oil executives said investor pressure to, quote, keep capital discipline amid high prices was steering their decision, not necessarily government regulation. And as we talk about some relief here at the pump, that relief is not coming soon enough, and it's really not quite enough if you ask any of these drivers around Metro Detroit. And trust me, we have. Even this morning, we've heard from a couple of drivers. Again, President Biden set to make that announcement this morning at 1:30. A lot of people will be eager to see if, in fact, he makes that announcement, which they're hoping would bring prices down even a little bit more. Keenan?
All right, Jen, 1 million barrels a day certainly sounds like a lot. How much oil does the U.S. have in the strategic reserves, and how long can they tap it, certainly at that pace?
Well, as of March 25th, there was 568 million barrels there. So again, this tapping is expected to last several months. But thankfully, based on the reserves we have now, 568 million barrels, we should be able to do that at least for several more months. Keenan?
All right, anything we can do to bring those prices down at the pump and save our wallets a little strain. Thank you so much, Jen.